Koh Samui is one of the most beautiful places in the world, but it's also becoming one of the most expensive places in Southeast Asia. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what sort of life you can get, which is $1,500 a month. I'm here at Coral Beach and I'm just at the end of the beach, and as you can see, there is no one here. It's so peaceful, so beautiful, such a tranquil spot, and such a central location as well. It's the middle of the day. It's so awesome to find such a secluded spot. And yeah, this beach is really close to where I'm staying, so I'll drive there now. And by the way, a bigger bike like this typically costs around 6,000 baht a month. If you didn't want a bike, that's absolutely fine. There's tons of Grab cars and Grab taxis on the island, but they can get expensive if you use them a lot. Plus, I really love the adventure feeling that a bike gives you. And gas for the bike is also really cheap in Koh Samui. I think I pay like 180 baht for a full tank, so yeah, really affordable. And in this video, I'll be breaking down all the costs. I'll be showing you what you can expect to pay if you come here to Koh Samui, as well as giving you an insight into what my monthly budget looks like living here in Koh Samui. All right, and we've arrived where I'm staying, and wow, the best spot first, right? Look at that view. There's even Koh Phangan in the background there, but this is just such an incredible place. I'll show you everything else later, but obviously the best part is this balcony. It's so spacious, and that view is incredible. I often basically spend all my time out here. I work out here, I hang out here, and mainly it's just because of that view. I mean, wow, it's so incredible to have that sort of a wraparound panoramic view. And can you guess what I paid for this place? $650 from Airbnb. Honestly, like for a 2-bedroom place, pretty incredibly there's that, this sort of value in Koh Samui. But as for everything else in the place, fairly spacious living room, pretty comfortable, but in all honesty, I don't really use it. The bedrooms, obviously, like I said, there's 2 of them. They're fine, nothing special, but spacious enough and to basically get everything done. Hi there. But overall, I can't really complain. The best part is definitely waking up and the sunset views. It's pretty incredible, really, going through the window in the morning. The place also comes with a small kitchen. I cook occasionally, but truth be told, I don't really use it that much. There's AC everywhere as well, and the electricity bill is roughly 2,000 baht a month, so not really expensive, but yeah, just so awesome that you can find this sort of value in Koh Samui. I was under the impression that it was crazy expensive, and it definitely can be, but if you know where to look, it can also be pretty affordable. Next up, and for a lot of people, arguably their biggest expense is eating out. And this is definitely something that surprised me quite a bit about Koh Samui compared to other places in Southeast Asia. So if you're going out for a big meal, lunch, dinner, things like that, and you want it to be a Western meal, a really nice Western meal like that, you're going to be paying a fairly pricey-ish number for Southeast Asia at least, anywhere from sort of 250 to even as much as 400 baht a meal. Coffee as well, obviously it depends what you get, iced latte, iced Americano, whatever it might be, but generally speaking it will probably be anywhere from sort of 80 to 100 baht for a really nice coffee as well. Now obviously it doesn't always have to be that expensive. If you're getting Thai food, it's going to be a lot cheaper. If you're getting even street food or just small pop-up food stalls, it's also going to be a hell of a lot cheaper. For me, I like to eat out most meals, so this is by far my biggest expense, and might be for you as well if you're coming here for a short time. Next up, gym. For some people, a very non-essential purchase, but for me, it's absolutely crucial. If you're just looking for a basic facility to train, has lots of machines, good equipment, that sort of thing, you'll generally be speaking, probably be paying somewhere around 1,800 baht a month. If you're looking for the more luxury gyms, ice baths, infrared saunas, private pools, for instance, things like that, you're going to be paying quite a bit more. Anything around the sort of 3,000 to 4,000 baht a month mark will sort of get you that sort of luxury gym. When it comes to Grab Eats, which is the food delivery service here on Koh Samui, at least the primary one, it's not too bad, especially with all the promos and offers that they have, but generally speaking, when you include delivery and stuff like that, you're sort of looking at 250 baht to all the way up for sort of 400 baht for a really big, decent feed, essentially. Now, this is one that could be a fairly big expense for you, could be a non-existent expense, but next up is groceries. Now, Groceries as well are really cheap. There's tons of grocery stores that you can get everything from local goods to imported goods. And there's also tons of fresh fruit stands where you can get every tropical fruit that you could really ask for at a crazy affordable price. Next up, an expense that can be quite significant for some people is alcohol and going out. Now, how much you spend is up to you, but what you can roughly expect to pay for a drink here in Koh Samui. For a beer, you're looking at anything from sort of 80 baht just a local place. But if you're going to a slightly nicer place, maybe a beachfront venue, something like that, you can probably expect to pay anywhere from sort of 120 baht for a small beer, maybe even a little bit more. For a cocktail, again, if you're going to a cheaper place or you're going to a place that maybe is doing a happy hour promotion, you can generally speaking expect to pay 100 baht for a cocktail. But if you're going to somewhere that doesn't have a happy hour and it's a really nice venue and the drinks are really good as well, you could be expecting to pay a bit of a pricey purchase, something around 250 baht for a cocktail at a nice place is probably what you can be expecting. Obviously, if you're going to clubs as well, it's going to be more expensive. But all in all, it's not that hard to have an affordable night out in Koh Samui. My tip, if you're looking for a really affordable but a good night out here in Koh Samui, any bar crawls along Chaweng Beach, if you find things like happy hours, definitely take advantage of them, and they're pretty easy to find, to be honest. And it's also important to obviously have a budget for miscellaneous expenses. You know, Thailand and Koh Samui in particular is famous for its night market, so if you wanted to pick up any trinkets there, if you wanted to go to a barber, if you wanted to pick up some new clothes, whatever it might be, it's important to have a little bit of wiggle room in that budget. And of course, if you wanted to do any of the other activities that Koh Samui has for offer, it's obviously going to be a bit more. There's kayaking, which in all honesty was pretty affordable. There's the full moon party, which if you're getting nighttime chartered ferries, something around 1,000 baht per person. But there's also lots of awesome free activities to do here on Koh Samui. A drive around the ring road is something that I'd absolutely recommend to anyone that enjoys riding a motorcycle here in Southeast Asia. There's of course also the temples, which are by far one of the coolest free activities you can do here in Koh Samui. They have everything from really awesome and amazing Buddhas to incredible monuments and temples, and there's even some of them, or really a lot of them, that have incredible views, incredible panoramics of the island. And with a lot of them, it's really easy to see why they just decided to build the temple there themselves. You know, so many of them are so in touch with nature. It's such a really cool experience that I definitely recommend, as well as just exploring all the beautiful nature that Koh Samui has to offer. I'd say one of the reasons Koh Samui is so famous is because it absolutely has that built-up Western influence, but it also has the beautiful nature aspect of Thailand. I mean, me here at my Airbnb, there's literally a banana tree growing outside of it. So that's the sort of vibe that you can expect here in Koh Samui, and one of the reasons it's so famous. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more content, and I'll see you in the next one.